Hello dear students, we have started second chapter of your part B, migration, and we have seen the definition of migration, story of Ram Babu and famous sentences by Farik Gorakhpuri and Indian diaspora. Indian diaspora, people who migrated from India to other countries. Now let us turn towards what is migration in detail. But before that, I need to explain you the two bases of migration. Let us see here. There are two bases of migration, on the basis of birthplace and on the basis of last residence. So let us see what is on the basis of birthplace. How do we get the number of migrants? How can we count that 300 million, 310 million people are migrant in India? So that calculation is done on the basis of birthplace and on the basis of last residence. So I would like to explain you this first of all. Let us see first on the basis of birthplace. Suppose I born in Delhi, but I am working in Pune. I born in Delhi, I am working in Pune. So when I am working in Pune, that time census is done and I am counted in Pune. So this is known as migration on the basis of birthplace. Is it clear? It's very simple. I born in Delhi, but I am working in Pune. And when I am living in Pune, that time census is done and I am counted in Pune. This is called migration on the basis of birth. Now second, migration on the basis of last residence. Now suppose I born in Delhi, I am working in Pune, but for one temporary purpose I went to Nagpur. Maybe for any program, function, or I live there for a few days. I went to Nagpur, and during that time migration is during that time counting is done. During that time census is done and I am counted in Nagpur. So such kind of migration is known as migration on the basis of last residence. Last residence Pune. On the basis of last residence my counting is done. So these are the two important bases of migration. We will see this once again. This basis we have decided, these are the two bases according to 2001 census. Okay. Let us see migration. We get exact number of migrants after census, and census is done after every 10 years. First census of India was done in 1881. This was the first complete census, and that time we got the number of migrants on the basis of place of birth. I have already discussed on the basis of place of birth. Then in 1961, two important components we added in the data of migration. We are already getting the numbers of migrants on the basis of place of birth, but what is the exact place, rural or urban, village or town? So that also we added village or town, and duration of residence, from how many years he is living there. If he born somewhere else, suppose he born to another village and now he migrated to this village. So from how many years he is living here, these two information. So what two informations we added in 1961? What is the place of his birth, village or town, and his duration of residence. If he is not of that village, so he came to this village from another village or from another town. So from how many years he is living in this village, that number also we got in 1961. In 1971, again when next census was conducted, new information was added. Additional information on place of last residence and duration of stay at the place of enumeration were incorporated. Last residence, his previous place. So we are getting the exact information of his previous place also, from where he came, and duration of stay at the place of enumeration were incorporated. Where the counting was done. So from where he came, that also, and the place where his counting is done, that place also. तो वो कहां से आया वो भी, और जहां पे उनकी काउंटिंग हुई वो जगह भी, और वहां पे वो कितने साल से रहे हैं, जहां उनकी काउंटिंग हुई वो जगह. तो 1971 में हमें और इंफॉर्मेशन मिली कि फ्रॉम विच प्लेस ही केम एंड द प्लेस वेयर हिज काउंटिंग इज डन, फ्रॉम हाउ मेनी इयर्स ही इज लिविंग in that place. Now in 1981 census, again some modifications were done. So what modification was made in 1981 census? Information on reasons of migration. What were the reasons of his migration? For what purposes he came there? That was also added in 1981. If we want to get exact information of our population, then we need to do this. So in 1981, the exact reason for education purpose, for job purpose, for medical facilities. So there are many reasons. For that reasons, he or that person is migrated. So information on reasons of migration were incorporated in 1981 census. So dear students, so these are different modifications were made to get the exact number of migration, to get the exact information of migration. Now let us turn towards next. In the census, the following questions are asked. When people, government teachers, or those who count, those who are the part of census, when they come to our villages, when they come to our town or our home, they ask us some questions. So what are that questions? Let us see. First, is the person born in this village or town? वो आदमी का जन्म कहाँ हुआ, विलेज और टाउन? इफ नो, इफ हिज birth is not take place in that place, then further information is taken on rural urban status. Again, is the person born in this village or town? अगर उसका जन्म उसी गांव में हुआ है तो ठीक, अगर yes आंसर है तो अगला क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछेंगे. But if he has not born in that village, suppose you are living in Dhamnod, you are living in Indore, you are born in Indore. So if they ask you where you have born, you will tell them I born in Indore. So next question they will not ask. But if you have not born in Indore, then they will ask you another question. So where your birth take place, that also information we need to give. District also, at which district, then which state, or maybe from outside of India. There are most of the people, some people of India, those who are resident of India but they born at somewhere else. So the first question, is the person born in this village or not? If born, then no problem. If no, then another question will be asked. Second question, has the person come to this village or town from elsewhere? If he is basic or original resident of that area, then no problem. But if he migrated from another part to this village, then if yes, if he is migrated, if has the person come to this village, if he come from another village, if yes, then further questions are asked. That's why if yes, it is important. If he came from another part, then the further question will be asked about status, rural or urban, from where he came, or previous place, district, state, or maybe from outside of India. So these are the two important questions. First, is the person born in this village? If yes, then no problem. If no, then further question. Has the person come to this village or town from elsewhere? If no, then okay. But if he came from another town, then from which town, from which district, from which state, or from which country? That will be asked. Now, next thing, let us turn towards next point. After these two questions, two more information we will get through this census. First, reasons of migration, why that person is migrating from his place to another place, and duration of residence in the place of enumeration. Enumeration, where the counting is done. If he is living in another village, then in that another village, from how many years he is living there. If the person is born in Indore but now he is in Bhopal, so in Bhopal, when counting is done, he is in Bhopal. So from how many years he is living in Bhopal. So four different parts. First part we have already discussed. What we discuss in first part, is the person born in village. Second, has the person come to village. Third, reasons of migration. Fourth, in place of duration of residence in place of enumeration. Enumeration, counting, जहां पे काउंटिंग हुई वहां पर वो कितने सालों से रह रहे. तो टोटल 4 क्वेश्चन हो गए. एक और बार, वंस अगेन लेट अस रिपीट. इज द पर्सन born in this village or town? Then second thing, has the person come to this village or town from elsewhere? Third, reasons of migration. And fourth, duration of residence in place of enumeration. Enumeration, counting, where the counting is done at that place, from how many years this person is living. Now let us turn towards next thing. that is two bases of migration. I have already discussed there are two bases according to the census of 2001. There are two bases of migration. Once again, let us repeat these two bases. We have already discussed these things on the basis of birthplace, migration on the basis of birthplace, and migration on the basis of residence. If person is born in Delhi and he migrated to Pune, when counting is done, he is in Pune. So this is called migration on the basis of birthplace. On the basis of birthplace, his counting is done. Now on the basis of last residence, the person is born in Delhi, he went to Pune, he is living in Pune, but for one temporary purpose he went to Nagpur, and when counting is done, he was in Nagpur. So he is counted in Nagpur. That's why now this type of migration is known as on the basis of last residence. Counting is done on the basis of last residence. Okay. So let us see here, place of birth. Place of birth. This kind of migration is called permanent, lifetime migration. And place of residence, this is temporary migration. These two types. Once again, I want to recall, place of birth, on the basis of place of birth, it is permanent. And this is on the basis of place of residence, last residence, it is temporary. We have already seen he came here only for short duration. He will again move back. But when he was in Nagpur, that time counting was done. That's why this is on the basis of last residence. So the migration on the basis of place of birth, it is called lifetime migrant. That person will be lifetime migrant. And next, place of residence, last residence. This is also known as the migrant by place of last residence. His last residence was Pune, but now he is in Nagpur. So these are the two different bases of migration. Now, how many people according to 2001 census? This information I have given you according to 2001 census. So 2001 census, as per 2001 census, out of 1029 million people, what was the population of India that time? 1029 million. Out of that 1029 million people, 307 million, 30% were reported as migrants by place of birth. Here, by place of birth, first 30% means nearby 307 million. 30%, 307 million people were migrated on the basis of place of birth. And second part, on the basis of place of last residence, 315 million, 31% people migrated. Thank you very much.